the general manager of the district in this contested case. Out of the 10 factors that the district rules require the board to consider in deciding whether to grant an application or deny it in whole and in part, I believe there are only 3 that are important to this case. The first one is whether the proposed amount of water will be dedicated to a beneficial use during the permit term or some longer term. The second is whether the withdrawal will unreasonably affect exempt wells and existing permitted wells. And third, whether granting the application is consistent with the district's duty to manage the Simsboro Aquifer on a long-term basis to achieve the approved desired future conditions. You remanded this case to the examiner for additional evidence on beneficial use. So that's the issue I'd like to address first. There are 2 things that the general manager and NDOT agreed about on the remand hearing. The first of those is that the approved regional water plans, in this case the 2011 Region K water plan and the 2011 Region G water plan, are the best evidence of future water demand in Travis and Williamson counties. The second thing we agreed about was that given the recent severe statewide drought and the continuing drought in the Highland Lakes watershed, a prudent municipal water utility, particularly one whose sole source of supply is the Colorado River, may want to consider additional sources of municipal water. There are a number of different ways to look at the municipal water demand projections in the 2011 regional plans, but I'd like to share several with you that the general manager believes offer useful insights into municipal water demand in Travis and Williamson counties in 2020. You should have some handouts before you in a plastic sheet, and the top one looks like this. The top one is some tables that I'm going to discuss here, and included with those are excerpts from the regional plans which give the record, which show the numbers that I'm going to use in here. And the regional plans are in evidence, in the record in this case, and therefore are part of the evidence that you can consider. So look at the top table on the first page. One of the 2011 regional plans show about projected water shortages in Travis and Williamson County. They show in 2020, a Travis County municipal water shortage in 2020, 11,053 acre-feet per year. A Williamson County municipal water shortage in 2020 of 31,897 acre-feet per year, for a total for both counties of 42,950 acre-feet per year. But the regional plans for both Region G and Region K provide that Travis and Williamson County should meet some of that demand, should meet some of their shortages through water conservation strategies. Both regional plans recommended water conservation strategies for every municipal user who has a projected water shortage in 2020 and who is using more than 140 gallons per capita per day. So looking at the second table on page 1, if the projected Travis and Williamson counties shortages, municipal water shortages, are adjusted for the projected water conservation savings in the 2011 plans, then the numbers show that Travis County's municipal storage in 2020 is 0 acre-feet per year. They have a surplus. And that Williamson County's municipal shortage in 2020 is 26,315 acre-feet per year, for a total for both counties of 26,315 acre-feet per year. But NDOT did not just put on evidence on remand that Travis County and Williamson County have projected municipal shortages. It also put on evidence relating to what it identified as the most likely customers for water in Travis and Williamson counties, which were the city of Austin and some combination of the city of Round Rock, the city of Cedar Park, and the city of Leander. So let's look at the 2011 regional plan's projected municipal water shortages for those 4 cities. If you'll turn over to the second page and the chart that's at the top of that second page. Austin's projected water shortage in 2020 in the 2011 regional plan is 0. Indeed, Austin has a projected surplus of 96,305 acre-feet per year. And that's without any adjustment for water conservation strategies recommended to the City of Austin. NDOT argued on remand that the drought has and may further restrict the amount of water that Austin can divert from the Colorado River. But as this shows, that amount would have to be decreased by 96,000 acre-feet per year before Austin experiences a water shortage in 2020. Then let's look at the combined Round Rock, Cedar Park, Leander 2020 shortages projected in the 2011 regional plans. They are 18,615 acre-feet per year. Look down at the second table on the second page. The combined Round Rock, Cedar Park, Leander 2020 shortages with water conservation adjustments to reflect the water conservation recommended in the 2011 regional plan for 2020 is 14,810 acre-feet per year. Now, as the record in this case demonstrates, as the evidence demonstrates, Round Rock, Cedar Park, and Leander have actually built a water supply project recommended in the 2011 water plan called the Brushy Creek Regional Utility Authority Project, which is projected to provide them with an additional 32,000 acre-feet of water from Lake Travis to meet their municipal water needs. But let's assume that the drought means that Cedar Park, Round Rock, and Leander could never get any more water from Lake Travis than they could before this project was built. That the city of Cedar Park cannot even get the amount it was under contract with the LCRA to get from Lake Travis. They could get absolutely more. Then what the second table on page 2 shows that their combined shortage with the conservation adjustment would be